Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a lot to talk about. It is day 3 of Permission to Dance on stage, and boy do we have some thoughts here today about Jungkook being naked and the fan cams and even Halsey. There's a lot going on with this. I also want to get into HYBE and then possibly taking legal action due to the privacy issue at the show. I personally theorize these two are linked, but let's discuss. So grab your dumpling, tea spilling mug merch, and let's jump into the tea. If you're new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified and new video drops. And if you're a hater, I'd like to be first to leave your hate comment. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also, and you'll be first to do so. Now let's jump into it. The first thing I wanted to get into was the BTS concert and what happened there. If you are unaware, BTS has been doing their concerts for the last few days or so, and it's so excited to do this because they just haven't been able to feel the live energy of ARMYs for the past many years. So I was very excited to hear that they seem to really enjoy themselves. They're also currently in LA, so a lot of stuff that is frowned upon in Korea, like being shirtless or having tattoos, those things are a non-issue in LA, and BTS should feel more than welcome to take their shirt off and show their tattoos however they please, and know that they won't get attacked for it. Fortunately, this isn't going to be the issue I'm talking about today. While there are probably people online sending hate over Jungkook being shirtless and doing performances with his chest out, the majority of people have been excited to see him shirtless. Jungkook was wearing a black blazer that only had 2 buttons, and it was a crop top, so everyone saw everything. You could see his belly button, and at one point his button came loose, and you even saw his chest and nipples. And fortunately or unfortunately, depending on your preference, Jungkook does not have a nipple piercing during this set. Jungkook was wearing this particular outfit. Afterwards, he had to go backstage to change into another look or whatever, and before even leaving the entire stage, he just rips the whole blazer off and is completely shirtless while still being on stage. Fancams caught these moments, and even moments where you saw him walking down steps shirtless. Some people thought it was Jimon. We can't really tell, but like it's obviously a BTS member, so it doesn't even matter. We're excited, right? I think I can see an arm tattoo, so I do think it's Jungkook. This was trending immediately online and people were freaking out. Jungkook doesn't care anymore and is literally doing whatever he wants, literally being a rock star and just taking his shirt off. Around this same time, it was trending online that Halsey attended a BTS concert, and she even posted her outfits and all that stuff on her social media to show her going, and props to her for literally living her life and having so much fun. She's been to a BTS concert and also a Harry Styles concert. She's living her life right now and all for it. Halsey was seen with her army bomb and just was even seen on the balcony dancing in her cute outfit. She also showed off her midriff in her crop top, which I mean, she looks amazing, and she just had a baby. How? And then later it was posted that apparently Halsey had visited BTS backstage, and it was assumed it was before the concert started. So Halsey probably went back to talk to them and hype them up for the show. And others saying that Halsey's baby was there, so they all got to meet Halsey's baby, which is so cute. But I think that is speculation. I didn't see BTS with Halsey's baby or any photos like that. If it exists, let me know. I'd love to see it. But the speculation and rumors online didn't stop there. Since it was believed that Halsey was backstage before the show started, people were thinking that maybe Halsey had seen Jungkook naked and shirtless, or shirtless backstage changing, and what her reaction was to Jungkook's muscles. I would say she was probably blushing. Halsey in her song Ghost talks about how she likes bad boys, and that is her type. And given her track record of guys she's dated, I can see that to be true. But Jungkook is definitely kind of her type too, no? He is definitely a baddie with his tats and muscles. He is also very rich and successful. Tell me how this isn't anyone's type. I would for sure be blushing if Jungkook came up to me all shirtless and stuff. She did end up tweeting out that BTS is one of the best boy bands ever, and I am so glad she did, because the night she must have had talking with BTS backstage and also being able to feel the vibes of BTS during the concert must have been incredible. I can only imagine how special she felt that night, because no doubt ARMY was so welcoming of her. And quite frankly, I haven't seen anyone say that she uses BTS for clout, because she has been there before BTS was that big. Like when BTS first made their appearance at the Billboard Awards, Halsey was much bigger and still went up to BTS to tell them how much she loved them and defended BTS in interviews. But not just being like, oh, they're great, but actually explain that BTS has received racism. So it's simply not true that she uses BTS. And if she wanted to, why not get one of the members on her track? She just simply doesn't care about promoting herself. She just wants to be a part of the blazing trail that BTS is making for themselves. It's really wonderful. Of course, it wasn't all rainbow and sunshine. There was a lot of controversy as well as any BTS concert, but this controversy seemed to be a little different from what I normally see online normally. It wasn't an issue of hate, but an issue within the label. But there were so many layers to this, and I wanted to see if I can get all of them and really unpack everything here, because I have a lot to say. There is this policy that exists in concerts all around the world that you can't bring recording equipment like professional cameras or these sort of things. This is understandable because if you leak their routine or their outfit, it's like spoilers. And some people come to the concert to see those things, and if you leak it, they may be less interested in paying to go. However, this is BTS. You can leak everything and people will still buy tickets to their show because you can't leak the feeling from being in that arena. But due to a lot of fan videos that were posted online, HYBE released a statement saying, other than handphones, other filming or recording devices are strictly not allowed to be brought in on site. In the case of violation of these rules, including filming on your phones, you may be asked to delete the footage and be forced to leave. Hence, we ask for everyone's cooperation. Now, this is just one part of the statement. It's much longer, but this is essentially what I wanted to talk about. There is a debate as to the people who bring professional equipment to record. These are usually fan clubs, and there's a debate as to whether BTS likes them or not. Sometimes the fan clubs will come out and say that they got a photo or video of BTS waving at them, so it proves that BTS has nothing against them, and neither should BTS, right? These fan clubs are keeping the BTS name going. The thing about BTS and ARMY that is so different from every other celebrity is that the fan club and fandoms are the #1 reason why BTS is where they are. The fan clubs probably use some of these photos to buy out billboards or to run promotional campaigns or simply to post on social media to get BTS more views. These fan clubs are also using this content to keep BTS alive even when BTS isn't putting out content themselves. However, I can understand why HYBE or Big Hit might not want professional equipment at concerts. It is illegal, I believe, and there could be those issues that arise legally, right? I have no idea, I'm guessing. But this statement that I just read says, even no phone footage. I think this is, for lack of a better word, not fair. I know they have to do whatever they have to do, but tickets can range from a few $100s to thousands of dollars, and to not be able to take that piece of footage and moment home with you, it is literally, I am not joking, some people's life's goal to experience a BTS concert, because it is an experience unlike no other. And not to make anyone sad or anything like that, it won't last forever, like BTS having concerts. As you can see from the pandemic, these things can easily be taken away from us. Why can't fans have something for themselves? It's one thing to post, which maybe that should be the rule, no one can post anything, but to ban recording altogether, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if this was a response to the leaked footage of Jungkook shirtless, but it is starting to feel like that. I think they saw the fan cam of Jungkook shirtless and were freaking out and didn't want it online and decided that the people shouldn't record. Again, my conspiracy. They didn't mention that and I have no proof. But I don't know if they ever made a previous statement about no fan cams, but it seems like they made one now. And it's very sad because the memory of a concert fades, like not completely. You probably remember every concert you've been to and how much fun or how much it wasn't fun. You remember that, but you don't remember every detail and every note. And then you go back to that footage that you recorded where the singer did some crazy note that has never been heard before or did in a performance that was just so stunning, you couldn't believe it existed. You want to be able to look back. I have footage, which I won't post, of Halsey and her concert. This was her concert for her first album, and I had been following her since her parody days on YouTube. And I got a concert ticket to her first Madison Square Garden concert, and I still look back at that footage and am so glad I recorded it. She restarted her concert after her third song because the backdrop was messed up. I wouldn't remember that if I didn't get it on video, but it's so iconic. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving your comments. And as always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and check that out. I have a lot of videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is due to copyright or getting taken down, so I do keep it over there on my Patreon. You have videos over there like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. You can also recommend things you like to see over there. Currently, we do have over 400 videos that are already up and available on there. So if you're interested in watching that as well as being part of the community over there, make sure you go over there and check that out. Link is in the top of the description down below. There's also a video over there that kind of goes over how you can support this channel even more if you would like to do that. That video is on the front page and it's free to watch. With that said, there's 2 videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video, so click on one of those. I'll see you over there. Bye.